just to clarify before we begin, this is the speech I read out to my class the other day, and it's about my point of view of what life is like for someone like me. I'm basically talking to the class in the speech, so basically just imagine I'm talking to you and not the class by some of the words I'm using. Hello everyone. Today I've found the courage to speak out in front of this class. If you know me, you'll know I'm generally quiet and shy in class, and standing up in front of people or reading out in class isn't my thing. But I'm speaking from my heart here, and I need to spread this message of awareness of something quite important to me. My confidence and self-belief has been destroyed, and it may sound stupid, but it started to affect me mentally. And it all started from a few comments and actions from people around me. And inside, it started to destroy me. I was afraid to speak out, and I began to think no one liked me, and I became so self-conscious at one point I was afraid to get my water bottle out of my bag. And this was the impact of a few comments and actions. All I want to be able to do is to go into a class and never have to worry about making mistakes or being made fun of. Would you want that on your mind every single lesson? Some people think what they are saying and doing are just jokes, but the reality is it's affecting loads of people like me, and I was lucky enough to get help to get back on my feet, and now I want to speak out. This needs to stop. No one deserves to be afraid to speak out or feel intimidated in class or feel unloved and have no confidence or self-belief. So I ask you, when you're saying something to someone or calling them out in class or doing something you may see as a joke, just think how it may really affect someone in the long term. Because you may not be able to see it, but when you look at someone, you don't really realise how much pain they're in on the inside. So I ask you, when you next try to pick on someone like me, who's quiet and just trying to enjoy a quiet life, I suggest you think twice, because the outcome can be a lot bigger than your words and actions. So you can walk out of this classroom today and you can make comments about what I've just done to me or your mates, but that's exactly my point. We're all equal, and just because we think, look and act differently doesn't mean anyone deserves to be treated differently. It's time people like me finally spoke out, and it's time we got treated better. So that was the speech. I think there's a lot to be proud of in that speech. And I read that out to my English class on Thursday. I was a lot shakier in there when I was speaking it. I probably started a bit more when I was speaking in that, because the nerves would have got better to me. But though that does not make my words any less powerful. That was just delivered straight to you, and if you were listening properly, that is what it is like for someone like me. So all I ask you, if you've watched this video and you've got this far, is I want you to hit the like button. And every like button, if you like this video, that is you saying to me, you're going to treat people like me better. Because just because we're different doesn't mean we deserve to be treated differently. Treat us with respect, because I'll tell you what, the people like me in this world, we can change the world. And so can you. We can all change the world, because we're all equal. And we need to make sure that we care for each other and make sure everyone feels comfortable. And it's time for some change. So make sure that you find some goodness in your heart to make sure you treat people better. And you make sure that what you're saying, that you're careful about what you're saying, because you really don't know how badly it can affect someone. So all I ask now is all you take away from this is you learn. You learn the real meaning of what it feels like. You learn we are all equal. And no matter who someone is or what someone has, they don't deserve to be treated any differently. So thank you for listening. And please take what I said really seriously.